What's up, fam? And welcome to this episode of Rex's Photo Booth Reviews and Tutorials. We have a very special show for you today. In today's episode, I am going to show you how to set up a DIY photo booth in under 2 minutes using the Halo app by Simple Booth. But before we get into it, need you guys to help keep this channel alive. Go down below, like, comment, and subscribe. All right, everybody, welcome back. I'm going to make this quick and to the point with no fluff. If you guys have an iPad, you're 90% of the way there. If you have an event tonight, do not worry. This is going to be the simplest part. This is only going to take you 2 minutes, and I'm going to take you step by step and show you exactly how to get there. So you want to charge up your iPad, not your phone, not your iPhone, just the iPad. And if you can't find the app on your app store, then most likely your iPad is maybe too old. So let's see. But most everybody has a current iPad, and we're 90% of the way there, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So first thing is you want to turn on your iPad and go to the App Store, the Apple App Store, okay? When you get there, I want you guys to type in Simple Booth. All right. So here you see in Simple Booth, you're going to find two apps. You're going to find a Simple Booth Classic here, and you're going to see Simple Booth by Halo here. Do not be confused. They are both made by the same company, both great apps. But one of the biggest difference between the two is Simple Booth Classic is a one-time fee, and it includes SMS and texting. There are no additional fees, no additional subscriptions. This is really the best bang for the buck. So if you decide to do this, it's perfectly okay. But where you're going to find the advanced features, and if you want to run a six-figure photo booth business, you want to get the Halo app, and it's by subscription. In a normal event, you can get it for as low as $9 per week. Yes, $9 to run this app weekly. And this is one that we're going to show you and focus on today. So make sure that you search Simple Booth, and then you're going to select Get. Mine says Open because I've already have it downloaded on this app, and this is what it looks like. There you go. So mine looks like this, but if this is your first time opening this app, you will need to set up an account. Requires your either a username and an email and a password. Once you enter that information, you will set up an account. Then you'll be able to get to this page. This is the exact page that you will see. Nothing confusing, nothing complicated. And I'm going to go ahead and sign in. So this is my username. Obviously, my password, you can't see it. And then we are going to sign in. And when you sign in, you'll see that it's the Halo app by Simple Booth starting up. Once you get to this page, this is exactly what you're going to see. We're going to hit new preset because we're going to set up a event for my son's birthday party. It's going to happen in an hour, and his name is Jordan. Hopefully I spelled that right. What does that say? Okay, so the name of the event is called Jordan. And then I'm going to set up a new gallery. So this is where all the photos go. I wonder if it'll let me set up a new gallery. Oh, there we go. So we'll call this Jordan G for Jordan's Gallery. Hopefully I spelled that right. Yep, Jordan's Gallery. And then we're going to go ahead and set up the privacy levels. So if you do public, anyone can see the gallery. It could be listed on public pages, participants. After they take the photo, they are prompted. They can either opt in or out of posting their pictures publicly, and the app does it all by itself. You can do unlisted, so it can't be found. And you can also do a private gallery as well. And then you can add a hashtag, and you can change the color of the hashtag on this page. And once you name the gallery, you can go ahead and hit save. And we're going to save the name of the preset as well. And then there's your event. It's called Jordan. Jordan is the name of the event or the preset, and the name of the gallery is Jordan G for Jordan Gallery. So inside Jordan Gallery, this is where the 2 minute begins, right? So we're gonna do in the start screen, you're gonna be prompted to use the front camera on this iPad. This is the front and this is the screen, but you can also use the rear camera, which has higher resolution, but then you lose the photo booth aspect. So we're going to go ahead and do the front camera. We're going to do a countdown of 3 seconds. And we're going to go ahead and show the get ready prompt. So it says get ready. Then there's also a age gate. So if you don't want little kids to be in this gallery, you can set a minimum age, right? And it'll ask them what their birth date is, but I'm not going to do a age gate because it's a family event. And then here we can do layout. So not only can it do a single square, as you can see right here, it also does a 1x2, and it allows you a 1 strip with 2 photos. You can do a photo strip with 3, even 4. So you see 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do 4 photos in a 4x6 format, and you can do a 1x2, 1 large, 2 small. For this event, we're going to do still photo 1x1, and then we'll hit save. And then what's really cool is that you can add filters. So check it out. We can do normal. We can do traditional. We can even do that in a black and white. Indie rock. What does that look like? So we have tons of different filters in here. But let's just go normal, right? We want to keep it quick, easy, under 2 minutes. One really cool thing about this app is you can change the margins. Watch. It adds a margin. To it. And what's even more cool is you can add corners, rounded corners. Look at that. How cool is that? So if you don't know Canva or Photoshop, this is all built into the app. So there we go. We're going to do a margin, and then we're going to have rounded corners, which I think looks really cool. We can add a logo. So if you're doing a corporate event or you're doing a wedding and they have their own logo, you can add you can import the logo and add it anywhere on the image. You can add an overlay. You can do a background image. Look, check this out. Even has a glam filter. That is amazing. So if you like that glam look and you want to be able to adjust it, you can turn it on and look at the difference. This is like original and this is the glam. So even in the most basic event, you can do glam. And then what I really love, right, because I'm running out of time, I don't have time to get in Canva or Photoshop, they have themes already built in. So it even has a Lunar New Year. I mean, that's very rare. But since this is my son's birthday, I'm gonna select the happy birthday theme. It's gonna allow me to do dark or light color. So we're gonna choose light, and then we can change the text color for tap to start, but I'm just gonna leave it on white. We can do background replacement. We can even do photo editing. We can add virtual props. We can do stickers. We can do drawings where they can even sign their names. And then to the very important part, how are we going to get these images to our guest? It's got QR code, text message. You can even print. We'll do that in another episode. Email, and even as a picture message. So instead of a link, it sends the actual image. Then when you send this photo to your guest, you can say, "Oh, thank you for, coming to Jordan's birthday." And you can do it in a text. We can do in some of the higher packages, you can do data capture. So you can go back to everybody that typed in their phone numbers and say, "Hey, thank you all for coming to Jordan's birthday," and then send it out all at the same time because you will already have their phone numbers. This works really well in a corporate environment. So if you do a lot of retail bars that want to capture phone numbers, this is a great app to use. You can also change the fields, and there's different saving options. You can save. It automatically saves to the cloud when you have internet, but you can choose to save the finished layouts in your camera roll. If you have a Dropbox account, you save it in Dropbox. And back a few years ago, the touchless guest gestures you could use without people touching your screen to initiate the photos. So once you have everything set, you are all ready to go. We did that in under 2 minutes. We're going to go to launch. Then it'll update. You can test your event locally or go live. It's going to give you your data on your iPad so you can see how much battery you have left. You either need to charge it or plug it in. And yes, this app works while being plugged in. You are doing a drop off or a permanent install. You want to turn in guided access so people can't get into the back end. It also tells you how much disk space you have. It lets you know if you're connected to the network and what gallery you're in. And then we are going to go ahead and launch this event. And I'm going to do this live for you. So let me angle this so I can take the picture. So once you have everything set, we're going to launch. Let's see. Oh, yes. So there you go. There's the theme, as you can see. And it's got the photo of birthday cake. I'm going to hit tap to start and jump in. You can do, with this app, you can do rebound, which would be like a boomerang. It does a live GIF. It does a regular GIF. Oops. And I didn't mean to do that. There you go. That was the rebound or the boomerang, but I meant to take a still photo. But since I accidentally pressed it, there's your bonus hack. How cool is that? Same, continue. Oops. There you go. That's now in the gallery, and I can either opt out or yes, include it. I can do, there's my QR code. I can do a text message, or I can simply press done. It says continue without getting your photo. Yes, continue without sharing. And then you can do reset now. Now we're back to the tap to start screen, and I'm going to jump in and take a regular photo. So I want to take a still photo. Let me jump in here. There's my photo. We're going to hit continue. Yes, I want to include it. Your photo's been added to the gallery. I want to do a text message. I'm going to type in my number. 6168. I'm going to hit submit. And if you type the wrong amount of digits, the submit will not be available, which is really cool. I want to go ahead and send a picture. I want to go ahead and finish and send. There's your participating message. And there you go. Back to the beginning of your theme. And that is how you set up a photo booth in 2 minutes. I am the DIY guy, and I got your back. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. I hope this helped. And happy boothing, everybody.